Hi guys, I want to cover a very quick topic here, and hopefully this video could potentially change and shape the rest of your life if you heed the advice that I'm about to give you. Now, as you can see, I'm not in my office at the moment. I'm currently in Morocco. One of the perks of being a pilot is that you can exploit and use the staff travel as and when you want to. So I decided, whilst I had some days off, to book a flight out to Marrakesh with my brother and my sisters. So we're now in Marrakesh, and I want to give you guys some valuable information that I have just kind of consumed very recently, but it's really shaped the way that I think about things. And that particular bit of information that I consumed goes by the following phraseology. Now, I'm paraphrasing. However, what it essentially said was, you will never be this age ever again. So just take a moment to think about that. Whatever age you are right now, whether it's 20, 30, 40, if you are thinking that I'll wait 2, 3, 4 years to start pursuing something that you're passionate about, you'll find that 2 to 3 to 4 years from now, you'll make the same excuse. We are never going to be this age ever again. And what that means to me is that if I am going to actively seek out pursuing my dreams and pursuing any goals or objectives that I have, I think one of the most fundamental, important pieces of wisdom from that particular statement is that I need to take action now, because I'm never going to be this young ever again. And one thing as well that I found really interesting, and I heard a particular person mention it. His name is Alex Hormozy, and what he mentioned was essentially, we are all on a floating rock in the universe. I'm a person of religion. I believe that everything happens for a reason. But when you go down to the fundamentals of it, we are literally just people on a floating rock. Making these big decisions should not be scary. Making this decision to pursue your dreams, to pursue something that you deep-rootedly want, should not be scary. We're all going to die one day. One thing that I constantly hang my hat on is that one day I'm going to be dead. Everybody's opinions around me are going to be gone. When I was starting out this YouTube channel, imagine how many thoughts were going through my head, how many judgments and how many things I was thinking when it came to people and what they would think about me. But I had in mind the task that I wanted to achieve and accomplish. And I realized, actually, all of those thoughts that are coming and going from my head are all self-induced. Because the reality is, we're all living on a floating rock, and we are all living our own lives. If I walk down the street, I would guarantee 90% of the people that walk down that street will not care what I'm doing. Will not care absolutely at all about what's going through my head, what I'm doing with my job, what I'm doing. They won't care. I can guarantee that. And I can guarantee even further that 100% of those people, 1, 2, 3 years down the line, even if I go and introduce myself to these people, they will forget who I am. So when you think about, oh, I'm going to embarrass myself by making this bold claim that I'm going to pursue this dream of mine, if you hold in your mind that I am going to fail or I'm going to embarrass myself because these people are going to judge me for it, that gives you an indication that you're not doing that for yourself, and you're actually holding these people in higher regard than yourself. So that person in your mind that you're thinking, he's going to judge me if I fail this, you're actually holding him in higher regard than yourself. So what you need to think is, what do I want to do with my life? And what's more important, and what I found more of an emphasis on in that statement, was, what am I going to do to take action now? Because ultimately, I will never be this age ever again. Now, if you take one thing away from this video, and I know it's going to be short, and simply that's just because I want to get the message as clear and concise as possible, that don't waste time. When it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your goals, don't waste time. Really take action towards them. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. And what that means to me is that when it comes to your goals, when it comes to anything that you're trying to achieve, which seems really, really far away, you have to take action, even if it's not gonna be perfect, even if it's a bit ugly. And I know that from my own experience. My journey was very, very ugly. Getting into the industry, I was constantly up and down. I was financially up and down, and I was working hard and consistent, and I was just absolutely focused and locked in on my goal of becoming a pilot. And that is what I ended up managing to do. And that was just purely because I took action. And so what I want you to do now is try your best to think, how can I take action towards my goals, whatever they are, even if it's not to do with becoming a pilot. However, I do know that most of you guys watching this are thinking of becoming a pilot. Now, if you are interested in becoming a pilot, please feel free to go through my content. I upload a lot of videos about how you could become a pilot and what the kind of misconceptions are with regards to the industry. So feel free to go through that content. If you want a more deep understanding and you want to actually connect with me personally, then there will be a link in the description to book in a call with myself. So feel free to book in a call with me. Leave a comment if you have any questions, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I hopefully see you guys really, really soon. Thank you.